Any priors?
No priors. It's only an extradition because the vandalism is a felony. The other two are misdemeanors. State's not opposed to a bond.
I'm down.
Uh,
Dude, really? All this because Dollar General store. Really? Hope you got it. Get it. Well, that's too short. How long's it been in?
Since last Wednesday.
Wow. So this is Mr. Carruthers, right?
Yes, Judge. This is Mr. Hakeem Carruthers.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So we brought you out today, well, because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what we're talking about. You're a lawyer. I'm assuming you're asking for a bond. Okay.
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a bond.
I don't know. I have to get to know you in about, 2 to 5 minutes, who you are, right?
Yes, sir.
Who you are. It's not what you tell me because everybody tells me something. Paper really tells me who you are. Your past, your present, your potential future, because that's how I get to know you. So I don't even know what you're wanted for. Okay?
Your Honor, he's wanted out of Shelby County in Tennessee for assault, bodily harm, resisting official detention, and vandalism, $10,000 to $60,000. They all arose out of the same transaction where he had a disagreement at a Dollar General store, and he flipped the cash register, and among his damage, he ended up injuring the cashier's hand. And then obviously when officers arrived, it wasn't peaceful. It was indicted on...
Did you say it wasn't peaceful?
It was not peaceful.
Okay.
Hence the resisting. It was indicted on January 17th. In his history, it's going to show a second warrant, but it's only because it was previously charged on September 28, 2023, and then it was indicted in 2025. That's why it shows two, if that's how it shows up. But it's only one offense. So.
Can't imagine it's even worth it. Really?
So the worth?
Not the time.
It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer it, but I'm saying, Dollar General, man. That's too short. Any priors?
No priors. It's only an extradition because the vandalism is a felony. The other two are misdemeanors. State's not opposed to a bond.
I'm down. Dude, really? All this because Dollar General store. Really? Hope you got it. Get it. Well, that's too short. How long's it been in?
Since last Wednesday.
Wow.
Right.
That's a long time.
Okay.
Six. Yeah.
So tell me.
The biggest thing, Judge, it sounds like this wasn't indicted until January 17th, 2025. We're at March 10th.
Yeah. Sorry.
And so there's no failure to appear. I'm assuming there's not like he's been
I'm
running.
okay with giving you a bond.
500?
Well, I don't know about that.
I was going to say 5,000. For what it's worth, Shelby County did want us to request no bond, but I stated that the court would likely give a bond because of no priors and because it's not an aggravated offense. But for what it's worth, is they were still intending on picking them up. But
What do you think as far as a bond?
5,000, just because of the nature of all that combined to cost $10,000 to $16,000 in damage with just a cat. I mean,
How
obviously,
much in damage?
10 to 16,000. I don't know what it is in center because the sheriff's office there wasn't able to look too far into it. And obviously I haven't called the district attorney's office there, but that's the range because of felony.
Have you spoken to what he can make?
I've spoken to him. He's going to be counting on his family to help him out. That being the case, would you consider 2,000? I think that's sufficient enough to where he hasn't had an opportunity to mess up.
Lower.
Lower? Perfect. The lower.
You get but one life, Mr. Carruthers. Really? You either live it good, you live it bad, or you spend all that time in a box. It's just not worth it over something so silly. It's just not worth it. I'll set your bond at $1,000.
Yes,
I
Judge.
want you to understand, we don't play games, right? We give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself in to, you said Shelby County?
Yes,
Tennessee. If you don't do it, there will be drastic consequences. It takes forever for Tennessee to get up here. So if you don't make it up there, you don't turn yourself in, I'm going to revoke this bond. I will set it at 0. I will not give you another one. Do you understand? And then this time I will issue a nationwide warrant. I'm going to get you eventually. You can't run forever. And then this time I will hold you here until Tennessee comes and gets you. You get one shot, do the right thing. Do you understand? Okay, brother.
The only thing is, Judge, I don't think he signed the waiver or a refusal. So
No, I showed the refusal. I sent
Signed?
it. I sent it to you.
Oh, I haven't seen that. The one I saw wasn't signed by anybody. Okay, so he would have to sign a different document first.
No, the refusal stays. He just signs the reset to.
Yeah,
And that's it.
because he's a refusal, he doesn't have to sign anything.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it stays and he just signs the reset.
Knowing that he's got the 14 million. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay.
What was that? They turn myself in and then go see what they talking about? Because I was down there for a whole 2 years and I went to Lakeside. I was admitted
What
there.
happens is when you go turn yourself in here or over there, when you go turn yourself in, this fugitive case gets dismissed. You don't have to worry about this anymore. Then you just got to go fight that down there. Right. But you got to go turn. Is there a bond set there now?
30,000.
So
Once he self-surrenders.
once you go there, at that point, you'll be able to post a bond to get out. And that bond over there is set at 30,000. Okay. And then you can get out and fight the charges on the outside, but you got to go there first. And we have to know that you turned yourself in. Okay. All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you, Judge.
So go slow.
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado. So you're going to translate word for word, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right.
You are charged with driving while your license is suspended. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Shh. Okay.
On February 5th, 2025, officers ran a vehicle through the TCIC and saw that there was no return to the vehicle's registration, and that insurance needed to be manually verified. Officers initiated a traffic stop. They made contact with the driver, who was the defendant, who stated he did not have a form of identification and that the vehicle was not insured. The defendant was identified by his name and date of birth, and they received a return for the defendant's driver's license, and it showed to be ineligible due to a suspension for a failure to appear. The suspension date was of November 17th, 2015, with no list date. He has 2 prior convictions for having no motor vehicle insurance.
Mr. Alvarado. I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I am ordering you not to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? If you want to drive, go get liability insurance, get a Texas driver license, and I will happily take this off. But if I find that you drive, you are mine. Do you understand? Now, I don't know what your immigration status is.
I
want you to listen. I don't know what your immigration status is.
Sorry, Judge.
It's okay.
Sorry, I forgot. It's been a long time since I've interpreted.
Not a problem. If you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put a detainer on you and you will be stuck in there until this case is over with and shipped off to immigration, which is at least 6 to 9 months. Do you understand? Do not drive. We will have you sign a lease with Ramona. Have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, you'll be free to go.
And then después vamos a salir, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Judge. It's been a while since I've seen a deal be alive.
And they're filing a lot of them.
And then the list of his medications. He showed, testimony showed for fentanyl, one of the medications like for Solpadeine, whatever it is an antipsychotic medication. There sometimes can be a false positive for fentanyl on those, on antipsychotics such as
Which one?
Deferred, the Quintin.
I see it.
team, I don't ask me how to say it, I have no clue. That's an antipsychotic. So I'm wondering if maybe that has something, because as you can see, they changed his dosage. They actually upped it to 2 times a day instead
I
of.
can't imagine that it's going to test positive.
I
Mr. Velasquez or Mr. Montanez, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume illegal, unprescribed, controlled medication. I'm telling you now, I will test you like crazy. This is the opportunity that you have to stop using on your own. If you can't do it, I will do it for you. Do you understand? I'm telling you, I'm going to test you like crazy. If you fail to appear at a testing, when they call to test you, I will issue a warrant.
Is
You
there
understand?
Is there
Okay, you've got a great lawyer helping you out here. All you have to do is listen to him and he'll take care of you. You go AWOL, likewise, I will revoke your bond. You understand?
Sir.
Okay. All right. So we'll just continue, but is Lisa? Okay. So we need you to stick around so you can sign your bond conditions. We'll let you go. Don't use. 9 times out of 10, it's who you hang out with. When you hang out with the wrong people, they're going to bring you down. Do you understand? Okay. All right, Ray. We got you, man. Thanks, sir. All right. Come on up, counsel. Okay, Ms. Harris, no mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you have done.
It's a refile.
Okay.
2 days in.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning around and trying to change it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand that this is now going on your record. You will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Good luck to you, man.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. So gentlemen, both of you guys have worked out agreements in your criminal cases. You've worked out an agreement where, Mr. Jones, your case, you're charged with criminal trespass. Both of you are charged with criminal trespass. Yours, Mr. Jones, it's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because it's a trespass of a habitation, shelter, superfund, or infrastructure. So you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. But you have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 39 days in jail with credit for the 3 days that you've done. As a result of this plea bargain, they're going to dismiss 3 other cases. Is this how you understand it? All right. Mr. Smart, you have worked out an agreement where you are entering into a 2-year deferred adjudication. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you will not end up with a conviction on your record. You need to understand you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. If you violate this agreement, then we will issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, and you're looking at up to 180 days in jail. But I'm telling you now, we will continue to do this treatment program until it takes. If you take off on it, if you don't complete it, if you don't do the aftercare, I will issue a warrant. I'm going to put you back in jail, and we will start the program new and fresh every single time until it takes. Do you understand? The only thing I'm asking you to do is stay clean. That's all I want. That's literally all I want. Don't kill yourself slowly. Don't kill yourself at all. Do you understand? You must do substance abuse treatment as indicated by the TRAS that you have done. You will do what's called SAT. This is an inpatient facility that you're going to go to. The program lasts around 9 months, give or take. It depends on how well you respond to treatment. If you do well, if you do what they ask, then it goes shorter. If you fight with them, it's going to take longer. It could be a year and a half. Do you understand? So both of you give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Now yours will reflect as a conviction on your record. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? Mr. Smart, if you complete this, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. Do you understand? How do both of you plead to the offenses, guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to withhold that for 2 years. You're entering into this probation, and I'm telling you, all I want you to do is be clean. Can you get it done? Yes. I really, really hope so. We're going to keep doing it until it takes, one way or the other. Did you have anything that you wanted to add?
That's it,
No?
Judge. Thank
Okay.
you.
Anything?
I'm gonna wait to see you.
I'd like to go visit Mr. Smart.
Okay.
So maybe like 4 months in,
Okay.
let's go pay him a visit. I'm going to go visit you to make sure that you're doing well.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to treatment. If you're going to treatment, I'd visit you. You're not going to- and I don't even know where you're going to go. Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you, Judge. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Judge Fleischer, she wants to thank you.
All right. Just make us proud.
Yes.
Make your sons proud, Mr. Smart.